It's always a pleasure and a joy to be here at the Qadria Trust. And can I, on that matter, therefore start with a traditional welcome of Islamicum. It is an even greater joy and pleasure to be here tonight, because of course we're honouring the birth of the President Muhammad, peace be upon him. I know my colleagues have already been introduced, but it would be wrong of me not to also mention that I'm joined here tonight by a number of those colleagues. If I miss one of them out, they'll have to forgive me afterwards. Mohammed Fazal, to my left, Mohammed Azim, Tony Kennedy, Charlie Rashid, Ansar Ali Khan, Shafiq Shah, Mohammed Iqbal, and Mohammed Idris. And I'm looking around to see whether Mohammed Iqbal, I thought I got there, but there we are. I don't see any others. And of course, as already been said, we have in Charlie Rashid a former Lord Mayor, and we have, in terms of Shafiq Shah, a soon-to-be Lord Mayor. Indeed, meeting in early February, the City Council will confirm his nomination as the Lord Mayor to be, and we will honour Shafiq Shah in May at the annual general meeting when he becomes the Lord Mayor of the city. That is an honour for Shafiq Shah, but it is also an honour for the Muslim community across the city, who will welcome yet another Muslim Lord Mayor as the first citizen of Birmingham. I was very kindly given some notes on the Prophet, peace be upon him, life, and I would like to draw on one or two of those comments to say something further this evening. Of course, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, now has a very unique position in the religious history of this world. He was born in the blessed month of Rabi'ul Awwal of the Islamic calendar and was an orphan from birth. That for me is an interesting aspect of the Prophet's, peace be upon him, history. Someone who comes into the world without the riches that some are born into, and through his own intelligence and through the blessings that were conferred upon him, changes the nature of mankind. And the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and his teachings have done exactly that over the centuries since his birth. I'm told he used to care particularly for young people and for orphans, as he had been. And I think that is a lesson for us all. There are young people across this city, as well as elderly people, who need our support, who need our forgiveness at times. And the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, in relation to these matters are teachings which we should learn and abide by. Prophet Muhammad, of course, peace be upon him, has become a very influential individual across the whole of mankind. It is not only the religious following that he has given rise to, but it's the way in which that religious following has spread throughout the world. We know where it started, but of course the focus of Islam is not just in a single location across the world. We welcome it here in Birmingham. The next comment really is about how Islam sits within the world, and particularly within here within the city of Birmingham. Birmingham has been, for many centuries, a city which was tolerant of people who came into this city for whatever reason. Hundreds of years ago, there were groups who fled from France as a result of prosecution there. And over centuries since then, people have come into the city and have been welcomed by this city. They have been welcomed, and their faiths have been welcomed, to the extent that this is now a city, a multi-faith city, where faith and religion is welcomed by all. Individual faiths are respected by other faiths. And that indeed was the teachings also of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. I have been here at the Qadria Trust on many occasions. It's rather pleasing here on the celebration of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him's birthday, that I can welcome the fact that very soon we hope to be taking the Qadria Trust forward in a way that the Qadria Trust has been seeking for many, many years. Because we have now located a further site for the new mosque, and the City Council is very near to making that available to the Qadria Trust. I hope therefore over the next year or two that project will move forward at speed, and at some time, not in the too far distant future, will be in the new mosque, celebrating the birth of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your patience. And I wish you as much happiness and reward as I would wish all those others across Birmingham of the different faiths and different religions. Shukriya.
Thank you.